Does anyone honestly know the real meaning behind Valentine's Day? Today I will discuss the origin of Valentine's Day by introducing the story of Saint Valentine, how it became a holiday, and how it has changed over hundreds of years. Since this holiday was only a few days ago, I thought it'd be an appropriate and pretty interesting topic for everyone to understand the history behind the famously known as a romantic holiday. According to Lisa Biddle, professor of religion and history at the University of Southern California, the real St. Valentine was no patron of love. In fact, Valentine's Day was originally a liturgical feast to celebrate the beheading of many 3rd century Christian martyrs. In the early origin, several St. Valentines were killed on the 14th of February. 2 of them were appointed to execution during 260 to 270 AD when the Roman Emperor Claudius II was in reign. This was a time when it was common for Christians to be persecuted. The only way we know this today is from the Belgian monks who, for 3 centuries, recorded and collected evidence for the lives of the saints from manuscript archives. These monks were known as Bollandists. They began publishing huge volumes named Lives of Saints in 1643. They recorded everything all the way until 1940 when the last volume was published. The monks went through all the information recorded about every saint on the liturgical calendar. The volume addressing February 14th includes stories of many different St. Valentines. The earliest Valentine was said to have died in Africa with 24 soldiers. This was all the information the Bollandists could find, but according to a late medieval legend, there was a Roman priest named Valentinus who was arrested during the time Emperor Claudius II was also in reign. Valentinus was put into the custody of an aristocrat named Asterius. The story insinuates that Asterius allowed Father Valentinus to speak, and he spoke of Christ leading people out of the darkness and into the light of truth. Asterius made a deal with Valentinus, saying that if Valentinus could cure Asterius's foster daughter's blindness, then he would convert. Valentinus then put his hands over the girl's eyes and said, "Lord Jesus Christ, enlighten your handmaid, because you are God, the true light." The girl then suddenly could see. According to the legend, the emperor found out and had Valentinus beheaded. This happened again with another Valentine of Tournai with a slightly different story. Nonetheless, these Valentines were not seen as romantics. The only tie so far with St. Valentine in romance was that he would perform secret marriages for Christians or pass notes for Christian lovers. These stories of Valentines were spread everywhere, and the word that the presence of any bit of Valentine, including his skull, would bring upon cures for illnesses. This was believed in many Christian churches all around Europe who claimed to have bits of his skull. In the web article History of Valentine's Day published on January 29th, 2021, it claims that the Valentines fell in love with a girl who would visit him when he was locked up in confinement. He sent her a love letter right before he was being executed and ended it saying, "From your Valentine." This was seen as a huge romantic gesture and spread all throughout Europe and eventually America and the rest of the world. On another hand, Lupercalia was an ancient pagan festival held every year in Rome on February 15th. Many people claim that Valentine's Day is another version or a cover-up of this festival. Lupercalia was known as a fertility festival, and people would be matched up randomly for good luck to ward off evil spirits. In 496 AD, the Pope denounced the rowdy festival. Therefore, people believe that Valentine's Day replaced Lupercalia. In the following centuries, February 14th was used as an excuse to hand out love letters. After a while, industrialization made this 10 times easier by producing cards with little sayings like Hallmark for their loved ones. Hershey's and other chocolate manufacturers started marketing sweets and chocolates for their sweethearts on Valentine's Day. So, in conclusion, I have informed you all on the origin of Valentine's Day and how it really began. So maybe next year on February 14th, you will remember how it really started. Thank you.